One thing that LSU will certainly need is an X factor. And here's LSU's X factor this season. It's the offensive line. I think at times last year, especially in those first 7 games, the fluctuation of the offensive line really hindered LSU's ability. Then they made some changes. Guys got healthy, and they turned it up. They beat Ole Miss. They upset them at home. Then they beat Alabama at home as well. Finished the season well, 10-4 season. But here's the thing. If LSU wants to win the SEC wholesale, maybe even the SEC West again, and accomplish more than that, the offensive line simply needs to be better. Last year, the O-line allowed its most sacks at LSU since at least 1997. We don't even have a firm date on how far back that goes. And that's not good. Okay, they allowed 45 sacks, easily the most in a long time, easily the most in the last 7 seasons. In 2021, they allowed 38 sacks. So I'm not sure if it was a personnel thing, because obviously Coach O was here in 2021 and Brian Kelly was here last year. But a lot of the same guys were on that 2021 team and last year's team. There are some exceptions, we'll get into that. Real quickly, in that 2021 season, LSU allowed 38 sacks, and they only ran the ball at a 3.3 per carry clip. Not good. Why did they struggle last year? Fluctuation. LSU used 5 different offensive line combinations in the first 6 games, whether it be because they didn't have solidified starters, or they had guys getting injured, bumped up. They wanted to move guys around from guard to tackle to center, all that stuff. But in the second half of the season, they found the guys that will work. Guys got healthy, and they finished the season really well. But last year, LSU did struggle in the games where the offensive line did not play well. Here's this. LSU last year, 4-3 in games where they allowed 4 or more sacks. Do the math. That means they were 6-1 in games where they allowed 3 or less sacks. So we got a property here. I forget what the property's called in math, where this means that. But this is what it is. When LSU struggles to pass protect, to run block, they don't win games. That was evidenced last year. But when they were good, LSU had success, and they won games. So for me, everything hinges on the offensive line this year. Only had 1 returning starter last season, 10 guys that had started games before, but you got to find the right combination of guys. And as I said, towards the end of the season last year, they did. Anthony Bradford started in the Tennessee game, a game that LSU just looked awful. I was watching that game yesterday. They lost 40-13, the worst they looked all season. It's because Will Campbell wasn't playing. The true freshman last year, the all-SEC offensive lineman this year, he was a godsend at left tackle. Parlay that with Emory Jones on the right side of that line, you've got a really good offensive line. So this year, things are looking really good. You've got basically 5 returning starters this season. Campbell, Jones, Garrett Dellinger, Miles Frazier, Charles Turner at center. They've all started a handful of games. And this offensive line is looking like it's going to have an excellent year. A Joe Moore Award contender potentially given to the nation's best offensive line. What's also huge and will certainly help this year, you've got depth. I talk about Bradford's struggles in that Tennessee game where he was just giving up sacks left and right. It was like a turnstile. No disrespect, but the guy wasn't protecting Jaden Daniels at all. They got depth. Lance Hurd, 5-star true freshman offensive tackle. He's 6'6", 340. This guy's oozing with confidence. And if Campbell or Jones get nicked up, or they just want to slot him in for whatever reason, someone's not performing well at some certain point, he can go in and play. Mason Lunsford, we've talked about him, transferred to no. Started 24 games at Maryland, a guard, at center, an interior offensive lineman, a versatile piece. He can slot in too. Marlon Martinez even, he's the backup center. He's got starting experience. So you've got excellent starting 5 out there already, and you've got guys on the second team that could come in and play just as well, or at least at the level you need to win games. So again, last year I think a lot of LSU's downfalls were because of the offensive line fluctuation and overall just not playing at the level you need to. I don't think they're going to have those problems this year, but the X factor for LSU this season is the offensive line. They play well, LSU can accomplish whatever it wants. Sky is the limit for this team. The question is, will they perform at the level needed and adequate to do those things? And I'm excited to find out this season. But let me know if you guys think that LSU's offensive line will have a big year.